New construction homes with Acreage near Charlotte, NC. I'm Roger Holloway. I love new construction. This is what I will call a barndominium. It's going to be sitting on 5+ acres in the Waxhaw area, which is south of Charlotte. I'll show you the map here in just a few minutes. I love downtown Waxhaw. In fact, I love a lot of the small towns in the Charlotte area, not just Waxhaw, Monroe and Matthews, and there are a lot of great ones. But this is a very interesting concept to me as I look at this listing today, because what this builder slash real estate agent has done is, just from my observation, has found somebody with 5+ acres and said, hey, I would like to list this house, and I'll get the financing people together. I'll get the marketing stuff, which is what we're doing today. And I will present this and see if we can find a buyer, and we'll build this house and we'll sell your land, and I'll make a profit off of building the house and selling it and so on. So thanks to my colleague at EXP. So here we go. 5+ acres. Stick around to the end for the map. So what is a barndominium? Well, this is what they're really marketing as a post frame house. And I'll show you when we get into the interior architectural renderings what that means. But basically, you've got posts. Think about a barn. Think about the way a barn or an old pole barn, the posts or poles every so many feet to carry the load on the perimeter of the house. What's cool about that is the interior of the house is kind of wide open for flexibility. The house is not yet built, but let me show you how they got to this price, which I think is quite reasonable, $649K, and it's a 3-bedroom house. And I want to talk you through that at length, and a 2 full bath house. But we're going to take a look at the rear now. See, they put that porch all the way along the rear. I mean, it almost looks like a barn with stalls, right? But to me, if you've got acreage behind you and trees, you're going to spend a lot of time outdoors. And maybe you take these 2 bays and you screen that in, leave this open, and you've got cross ventilation. A lot of ways to do that. And remember, it's not yet built. So is there some flexibility? Yeah, but you're probably not going to stay at $649 if we make many changes. And when I say we, my team of buyer agents, and we love new construction, we want to represent you in the transaction. Never reach out to the listing agent, to the builder, anytime, because you want to go in with a buyer agent, and that's how you are protected in a transaction. And we love new construction. So let's just take a peek. Looking at it from above, it's got a simple porch with a little, gabled and coming out with some little gingerbread there. But this is basically a metal building. Think, like a Morton Buildings or a FBI building, some of those rural structures. And you'll probably see a lot of those out in this area. I'll show it to you on the map. But this is all artist rendering, nothing to see in person except the land. Now here's what happens. You've got these posts every however many feet. Let's just say 8 feet, just for the sake of discussion. You've got a big post that's carrying the load, and these trusses are engineered to carry that load all the way down to here, laminated beams and so on, to carry the load down to the ground. And so that leaves you with an interior space with no interior walls that have to carry the load. Like right here in my house, that wall right there, it's carrying the load. That wall right there, probably not that one, but probably that one, carrying the load. Here, you've got a wide open, and you can vault this all the way up, and everywhere else it's like 10-foot ceilings. So again, let's just keep peeking at it. Dramatic, right? So this almost feels like a barn. I tried to buy an old barn one time back in Indiana, and I was going to redo it. I was really excited about it. Didn't work out. But in this case, you've got new construction, and you're picking the colors, and you are making the decisions, and this builder is building it pretty much to suit. And you got to kind of be careful when you look at the packages, the MLS listings, because it says the completion date will be 12/31 of this year. Well, it depends on when they sell it and when they start. What they have done is that they've gone and gotten septic permits and realized how many bedrooms they can have. The way that works is if you've got it permitted for 3 bedrooms, as I'm sure they do. Why? Because they're offering it as a 3-bedroom, not a 4 or 5. That doesn't mean that you can just come right along and add 2 more bedrooms in the back because you got 5 acres. Because the county has permitted it, and done the test so to know that it will perk for 3 bedrooms. 3 bedrooms being flushed. If you go adding things, I mean, there are people that do it on the slide, but man, I don't want to list that house 10 years later when the next owner finds out it's permitted for 3, but you're offering it as 5. Oh, no, that's not the way you do it. So they came in at a number, 2,400 square feet, that they said, we can offer this on this 5+ acres for $649. And 3 bedrooms, 2 baths. We're going to show you the actual floor plan in just a second. But look how wide open that is. Isn't that attractive? Everybody wants the open concept. Now you've got not only 10 foot here, but you're going all the way up. And it just could make for a lot of interesting use of space on the inside. I suppose that these shelves don't come with it, or maybe the shiplap. They did mention this around the fireplace, but that's all to be determined. Having a good buyer agent, I think, would be extremely helpful to you. There it is, looking from another angle. And so we'll guide you through the process. But when you notice the bedrooms, this is the primary suite. It's 10-foot ceilings, 6'8" doors, 10 foot, just the expanse of it. Now remember, this is all artist renderings. Nothing set in stone right here. But that's cool looking right there, that primary suite bath. And then you've got 2 other bedrooms, again, tall ceilings, because the interior space has not yet been determined. Let's just say we go in, got one of my team members guiding you and say, hey, we want that master bedroom primary suite to be a little bit bigger, 18 inches deeper. Okay, could probably do that. Now there may be an expense to redraw it and et cetera, but I suspect that there are some changes that could be made, but expect for the cash register to be ticking, even for time and materials and the expertise of a designer, architect, et cetera. And let's say you want, instead of laminate wood, you want some nail down hardwoods even on the slab, or you want a different type of flooring, or you want a higher end cabinet, or you want to add cabinets above the cabinets. That all stuff could probably be done. Let's say you wanted to take away the metal building here, metal roof, keep it, but you wanted something different. Again, probably doable, but it's very easy to take a house that they've priced moderately at $649 on 5+ acres, and be very easy for you to get that up to $850, $1 million without blinking. Doesn't mean you couldn't do it, but they're offering it as they've spec'd it out, and will help keep your feet on the ground on this. So you come into the house and you basically have a covered porch up here in the front, entry, and you're into this wide open, and then you come off to a bedroom and a bedroom with a bath, and then you've got the primary suite, big bath, and closet. So it's a very simple plan. You come off the back and that covered patio goes all the way across. Dude, I love that. I love that. So it's a simple plan. It's out in the country. I'm going to show you the map where it's basically right south of Waxhaw, real close to the line. And here's what's cool about it. Right here is Cane Creek Park. Now, if you don't know Cane Creek Park, and you're an outdoors type person, you'll love it. Trust me, you will love it. And I saw there's a little airport around there. I'm not sure that's related to JARS. JARS is a missionary organization that has helped Bible translation through Wycliffe. And there's some very cool people that live around there and come in and out of there. So Waxhaw, the downtown area, is popping, and there's a lot of construction on the main street for added pedestrian. And shout out to Mayor Ron Pappas, very progressive and thinking forward about. He said you can't control the growth in a cool town like Waxhaw, but you have to manage it well. And I've got a friend that lives on a farm not far, and he's like, dude, there's too much development. And again, the mayor told me right there on Main Street a couple of months ago, he said, you can't really control the growth because everybody knows now, but you can manage the growth. So 521 comes down here. It goes up into the Ballantine area, and then NC 16 right here goes up into the Waverly, Ray Farms, Lifetime Fitness area. And so this is a very cool area. You're out in the country, and I recommend it to you. So guys, if you think you want to spend $649 for a 5+ acre tract with a brand new construction, I'm gonna call it a barndominium, Because to me, it's like a barn construction, but the possibilities are endless here. And if you want to spend more, we'd love to represent you. Don't reach out to the builder. Let us consult with you. There may be something else out there that suits you better. We're buyer agents. Hit subscribe, like, share, all the stuff that the adolescents do. Better yet, couple that with a phone call, 704-345-3400. I'll see you in the next video.